Welcome back to the vStudio. Right now we have Dawes from TiVo with us. So Charles, will you share with us some of the key trends you see taking place in today's media industry?
Yeah, hi Josephine, thanks for having us. There's kind of 5 key trends that we really see happening in the media space in the industry. The introduction of IPTV,
Okay.
more flexible solutions that have more ability to go across more platforms, visually rich solutions, so having something that's much more beautiful on the screen, uses a lot of imagery, moves away from text. Personalization is a huge area where we see a lot happening. And then for us, one of the areas that's really a trend that's coming along is around voice and voice control and voice search. So, and what do I mean by that? So if you think about actually the big consumer electronics companies have been pushing out kind of the smart assistants, the voice assistants, and the devices that goes with those, so the smart speakers. And what we're seeing in the operator space actually is operators starting to embrace voice search as a way of re-simplifying the user interface. So we spent as an industry many years actually making life very difficult for people. We've given them what they want, which is access to a great amount of content. So they have all this fantastic content, be it from their operator, be it from OTT sources, the huge catalogs of content. But at the same time, people come and tell us, "Oh, well, I can't find anything to watch." And a lot of that's down to actually the fact that the tools that they have to do that are really quite cumbersome. I mean, if you think about how you can type into a set-top box through a remote control, actually that's a very cumbersome method of trying to do something. And we can speak a lot faster and actually express ourselves in a different way. And so what we're doing with companies right around the world, and the big public examples are people like Dish in the US and Sky with the Sky Q platform in Europe, is actually implementing what we call conversational voice. So it's a system that goes beyond the kind of experience that a lot of people have had up until now. So if you think about how you want to search for content, if I think, for instance, I want to watch something funny from Bill Murray, a kind of basic system, I could try and type Bill Murray, or I could just say the actor's name, Bill Murray. But actually, if I was able to say, show me Bill Murray comedies from the 80s that are rated 4 stars and above, actually that's going to get me to a set of content that's really interesting for me. But at the same time, I'd never been able to do that search without having access to voice. And what we're seeing actually is consumers really embracing voice and embracing the conversational voice. And so actually we see within our own research where people have access to a conversational system, they're about 21% more usage of that kind of system.
And what are the solutions that TiVo is bringing to us this year at Broadcast Asia?
Yeah, so Broadcast Asia has been another great event for us in the region. And we're really here, we're showing across the range of TiVo solutions, right the way from the metadata that we provide. We're one of the world's leading companies providing content metadata, so that's the information about content. A lot more, increasingly, a lot of that is driven through using AI to supplement the data sets, bring structure to unstructured data, be able to link it to real world happenings. And then through our guidance business, through solutions like TiVo Experience 4, which is our premium kind of full-on guide solution that includes everything that we bring also with our personalization engine, what we call the TiVo personal content discovery. And that encompasses both kind of traditional search recommendation, the voice side of things like I've talked about, and also a lot of, on the back end for the operator, actually what we call insights. So the ability to look at what's been happening, be able to see that in a very graphical format, so allow people to be able to drive their systems based on data rather than gut feel. So those are the kind of solutions that we're bringing to the show.
All right, thanks Charles. Thank you so much for sharing with us. I hope TiVo have a great Broadcast Asia.
Thank you very much, Josephine.
Thank you.
Pleasure.